everyone, myself Shweta Shah. I'm your instructor for the subject Computer Organization and Architecture. In this subject, we have started Unit 5, that is Central Processing Unit. In this unit, we are going to see today the topic that is instruction set. So let me start with the topic. The computers provides the extensive set of the instruction to give the user flexibility to carry out various computational tasks. The instruction set of the different computers differs from each other mostly in the way the operands are determined from the address and mode fields. The actual operation that is available in the instruction sets are not very different from one computer to another computer. Just only way how you are representing these operands and how you are using this different addressing mode, that is only a change. So, the most computer instruction can be classified into these three categories, that are data transfer instruction, data manipulation instruction, and the program control instruction. In data transfer instruction, we are transferring the data from one location to another location. That one location can be your memory location or your register, anything. That one location to changing that data or sending that data to another location without changing the source content. Okay, in data manipulation instruction, you are going to do some operation on your data. Okay, like arithmetic operation or logical operation or shifting operation, anything that can be performed by data manipulation instruction. In program control instruction, you are going to check the status of your CPU, and depending upon that status, you are going to take decision whether this instruction is executed or this instruction is executed, and so on. So by this way, we can divide largely this instruction into three parts, that is data transfer or data manipulation or the program control instruction. So first, let me start with the data transfer instruction. The data transfer instructions moves the data from one place to another place without changing the data content. The most common transfers are between memory and the processor register, and between the processor register and the input and output. Or you can also do transfer between the processor registers themselves. So these are the basic data transfer operations. Here listed all of these data transfer possibilities, like you want to load some content, you want to store some content, you want to move one operand to another place, then you can use the MOV instruction. If you want to exchange the content of two locations, then you can use the XCHG instruction. For the input of the data from input device to the accumulator, you can use the IN instruction. For the data from the accumulator to the output device, you can use OUT instruction. For storing the content to the stack, you can use push instruction, and popping data from the stack, you can use the pop instruction. So these are the basic data transfer instruction. That means you can load data, store data, exchange data, or take the data from the input or output device or store in the stack. So these are the basic data transfer operation that you can perform in any basic computer. By changing its different addressing mode, you can have like this. For example, if we consider the LD instruction, then you can use this LD instruction with direct addressing mode, indirect addressing mode, relative addressing mode, immediate or index or register, any addressing mode. So depending upon that addressing mode, your operand field is going to be changed. That means if you have used direct addressing mode, then your address field will be like ADR. If you have used indirect addressing mode, then your address field will be like @ADR. If your addressing mode is a relative addressing mode, then your address field will be $ADR, and so on. So by this way, you can use any of this data transfer instruction with any of these addressing modes, except for the input output instruction, because they can also only used with the accumulator. Okay, so these are the data transfer instruction. Next one is a data manipulation instruction. The data manipulation instruction performs the operation on the data and provides the computational capability for your computer. The data manipulation instruction in a typical computer usually can be divided into three basic types, that is arithmetic instruction, second one is a logical or bit manipulation instruction, and third one is a shift instruction. In arithmetic instruction, the four basic arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and divisions are performed. Most computers provides this all instruction for this operation. For small computers, they have only capability for the addition and the subtraction instruction. While for the multiplication and division, you can use some subroutine to design your multiplication and division operations. These are the list for your arithmetic instruction. Like for increment, you can use mnemonics I and C. For the decrement of the content, you can use DEC. For addition, you can use ADD mnemonics. For subtraction, you can use SUB mnemonics. For multiplication, you can use MUL. For division, DIV. For add with carry, that means your actual addition is done with your carry. Then you can use mnemonics like ADDC. For subtraction with borrow, you can use SUBV. And for negate, that means for find out 2's complement of any number, you can use mnemonics NEG. And all of these instructions can be used with different addressing modes. As we have seen with the LD instruction, you can use this different addressing modes for this instructions also. Okay, so these are your arithmetic instruction. Next one is your logical and bit manipulation instruction. The logical instructions performs the binary operation on the string of bits stored in the registers. They are useful for manipulating individual bits or group of bits that represent your binary coded information. By proper application of the logical instruction, it is possible to change the bit value to clear the group of the bits, or to insert new bit value into the operand that you have stored in the register or the memory. So this bit manipulation operation you can perform by using this logical and bit manipulation instruction. These are like clear, for clearing content of some register, making it 000, you can use CLR instruction. For complementing the content of some register, some register or some memory location, you can use COM instruction. For ending to content, you can use AND instruction. For ORing operation, you can use OR instruction. For XORing, XOR. For clearing the carry, or if you require to reset the carry, then you can use CLRC instruction. For setting carry or making carry 1, you can use instruction SETC. For enabling interrupt and disabling interrupt, you can use EI and DI instruction. These are the special instruction that is going to be used for interrupts, whether you want to enable the interrupt or disable the interrupt in your code. You can use this two instruction, EI and DI. So these are the logical or bit manipulation instruction. Next one is a shift instruction. These instructions to shift the content of an operands are quite useful and are often provided in several variations. This shift operations in which bit of the word are moved to the left or to the right. The shift instruction may specify either logical shift, arithmetic shift or rotate type of operation. In either case, the shift may be right or left. So you can do logical shifting or arithmetic shifting or rotate type of operation with both type of shifting left or shifting right. So here this is the list for your shifting instructions. For logical shifting right, you can use SHR. For logical shift left, you can use SHL. For arithmetic shifting right, you can use instruction SHRA. For arithmetic shifting left, you can use SHLA. For rotate right, you can use ROR. For rotate left, you can use ROL. For rotate right through carry, that means your rotation operation will be done but through carry. For that, you can use RORC instruction. And for rotate left through carry, you can use ROLC instruction. So this is your shift instruction. So we are ending our today's session over here. If you have any query, then you can contact me.